Hi, I'm Jenny. Welcome to my channel where we focus on using ordinary materials to make beautiful things. Today I want to show you a flower journal I've been working on. So the base of my journal is made like this one. Now this came from Natasha at Treasure Books. And I'll see if I can find the video again and link it below so that you can see how she made this base. So this was a no-sew base using 6x6. I think I might have, maybe 6x6 papers. And so you end up with a front cover inside, a little pocket, a page that flips out with another pocket, page with a pocket here, a little corner pocket tuck, a page that flips out all the way here, a pocket here, another one here, another flip out here, and then a pocket on the back cover. So she walks through how to do this with different papers, of course. And I made a couple of these as little prototypes to use for small gift items. And so I really like the layout. So I used this same layout to construct a journal in larger sheets. So these were 8.5 by 11 papers. I got a paper pad that was all black and white. A few were gone. I got it at the thrift store for only a couple dollars, and it was supposed to have 50 sheets, and I think there were 42 still in it, so like 8 sheets were gone. But I got quite a few, and it was a very graphic black and white pattern, and I really liked it. So I made a couple of journals out of these pages, and this one I am using as a flower journal. So I'm kind of, let's see, I'm trying to decide, do I do the flip through? We'll look at it as we go. So I just have to tell you, I've been struggling a little lately. I keep breaking the cardinal rule of looking at what everybody else is doing, which is very bad. You know, and it's okay. You do want to see what other people are doing and you know, what kinds of things they're making, because you might get ideas and be inspired by it, like I was with, you know, Natasha from Treasure Books to do this. This was a lot of fun. But sometimes it leads you to compare your style with other people's style. And so I've been stressing a lot over my style. And I really love vintage, but I tend not to be as vintage oriented as a lot of people. I really like bold, graphic, high contrast, bright colors. So that's what this journal is about. This journal is about bold, graphic, high contrast, bright colors. It's mostly has my own artwork in it, and we're going to embellish it. It's not quite done. I've got pretty much everything glued down, but I haven't put any of the finishing touches on. So I thought we'd do that today. So I have a mandala on the front. I did not draw this. This is of all the hand done artwork, this is the only one I didn't draw. So I colored that one. And then I just used some watercolor pencil to kind of drag that color out around it. So you can see this is very bold, graphic, black and white paper. I like quotes in my journals. I am not as interested in writing in my journals, so I don't really care too much about my own personal journals having journaling space, because I just like to fill it with stuff. So here, as I said, I haven't done any of the embellishing yet. I have, oh, we're crafting with cats. Look out, kid. I have scattered flowers and quotes that I found online throughout the book. So where flowers bloom, so does hope. I did use, for some of the tuck spots, I did use some pieces of a gardening book, a flower gardening book, and I'll show you some of those as we go through. So this is one of those pieces. Here's a quote from Claude Monet: "I must have flowers always and always." So these I drew, and these well, I was painting. I think these are painted actually. Some of them are markers and some of them are paint. So this one was painted. Again, I have another quote. And here on the flip out, I painted that one. I have another quote. I have a couple more just kind of doodly kind of roses and some sunflowers that I have painted. So I did all of the hand lettering. These are a couple of things that I drew in the past. Rather than cut them up, they're part of a bigger piece, so I just copied them. I did a color copy and then did some outlining on them. And they just have some collage on the back. Here's another piece of that book. I guess I'm just going to be crafting with cats today because Zapper keeps walking across here. Look out, buddy. Come on. Look out. No. There you go. Get down. Sorry, guys. My cats just decide all of a sudden that they have to see what's going on. So here's that flip out. I did this. This again is a copy, a color copy of something that I drew in the past. A piece of that book with a couple more quotes. I made a card with another piece of that book and another saying on the back, "A weed is merely a flower in disguise." This is a color copy of something I drew so that I could cut it out. A lot of these things that are color copies were parts of a bigger something, so I just copied the part that I wanted. Here's a good piece of that book. You get to see the book I used. It's all about planting flower gardens, and I thought this was really cool that it flipped open and had like the planting guide, you know, so that you could still see that. And then the pictures, and then it's got some different ones here. So I think that one's cute. Again, another quote. This is another planting guide from that magazine. One more, and then on the back I have one more quote, and this is a color copy of a piece of my art that I just turned into kind of a journaling card. I glued it to a piece of collage paper that I had collaged previously, and then I just used some washi tape. So I added a little safety pin with some beads on it, just as a little dangle there to finish it off. So none of the book has been embellished. Oops, I've caught that on the corner. None of the book has been embellished, but all of the big pieces are here. So I would like to spend some time today just adding some embellishments. And I can tell you, I brought way too much stuff. I went through and I found a whole bunch of butterflies. These are large, but there are smaller ones in there. And tons of little flowers and cutouts, all kinds of stuff. I have lots of bling, of course. You wouldn't expect anything other than that from me. And then I have some flower stickers, lots and lots of flower stickers. So those are about the only stickers I have are flower stickers. I always laugh. I look at all these cool stickers people have, and the only ones I have are flower stickers from Dollar Tree. I just haven't bought any of the other ones, I guess. I look at them and they look really neat. I just don't have any. So, you know, I also have some buttons and gosh, I don't know what else. So all kinds of stuff, way too much stuff probably. And I'm trying to, I don't even honestly kind of know where to start. Except I guess I do know where to start, because I want to start at the back, because I have a vision of this with like butterflies up above it. So I just kind of, and I just want to add some things, add a little bit of bling, add some butterflies, things like that throughout the book, just to, you know, give it some more pop. As you can see, all of the papers were those black and white, came from that black and white pad that I told you I bought, and everything else is in a bright pop of color. So this is really much more my style, that those bright pops of color. Oh, that's cute. So I have struggled, as I said, a good deal lately, trying to not worry so much about whether or not my style is, you know, what everybody else would like. And, you know, sometimes we just fall into that kind of rut of worrying about, you know, is this good enough? Is it antique enough? Is it this? Is it that? You know, and it's never going to be, honestly, it's just never going to be good enough. No matter what you do, there's always somebody who's going to be better at it. But I don't think, you know, that's, and we have to remind ourselves that that's not the point. The point of what we do is not to be the best at it. The point is to create something we enjoy. And so that's why I'm doing this bright colored book. And now I can't even get these back in here. That's why I'm doing this bright colored book, because this is what I enjoy. That one's too big, I think. I enjoy bright colors and flowers and jewels and, you know, just all kinds of things like that. I like flowers and butterflies and oranges and reds and, you know, very graphic black and white backgrounds and pops of color. And I have little silly little butterfly drawings, you know, that I've done, doodles. So I like to doodle. Let's see, I don't know if I want these. They seem a little lost up there. These kind of bright ones are okay, I think. Let's pull out maybe some pink bright ones. Now that's bright, right? This is fun. This is actually a cutout from a magazine, a catalog that has puzzles. So that's what that is. And that one's pretty. These are all made from origami paper. Those are a little big, I think. Just trying to kind of leaf through here. I have not done a very good job of separating these by size. So I'm just trying to pull out some of our options here. If that's the same one. So I don't know, I feel like, sometimes I feel like I'm the only one who struggles with this, but then I listen to other people, and I know, you know, I know in my head, you know, that, you know, rationally that that everybody does this sort of struggle, that they worry about what other people are doing and not doing and things like that. You know, that's just kind of the you know, little green devil that raises its head. Sometimes I think, let's see, do we want to stick to these? I just feel like these are getting lost on this background, even though they're very bright. Don't know. I mean, I suppose we could outline them. No, I suppose we could outline them. Let's see. Let's cut this one a little bit closer. Let's see how this one does. I'm going to cut the antenna off because we can always just draw those on, and those are really hard to cut out. Some of these, I can tell you, some of these fussy cutting were really fussy. So some of the flower patterns there. That's a little better. not really sure. I think I like the pinks. I feel like the purples are kind of losing themselves here. Maybe some pink and maybe some bling. Let's see how this one looks. Maybe too much. I am, you know, I know that I'm not alone in my love of jewels and bling, but frequently it kind of seems that way when I watch some of my favorite content creators. They're much more reserved, subdued in their color choice than I am, and so I think that makes me worry. And I did a search for bright, you know, layouts and pages, and they don't pop up. I don't think people name them that. I think people do them. I just don't think they necessarily put that in the name. So if you know somebody who's a content creator who likes really bright kind of junk journal layout stuff, I would love it if you would post that name below, because I am looking for some people who like the bright things as much as I do to kind of follow and see what they're doing with the brights. I know what I want to do with them, but it's always, I do enjoy seeing what other people are doing, so it's always fun. Okay, I think maybe these three would be good. So let's see if we can stick those down. And I'll try to stop rambling. And it may be that I go in and stick all this stuff down and then go back later with a pen. Like, see, I'm going to cut this little white part off. And I know that a lot of people would ink these up and kind of dull them down a little bit. But I think for this journal, the idea is to be bright. And so I don't really want to do that. I don't mind. I might cutting off the extra white on the antennas, and we can always add those later. But the idea here is to be bright and sparkly. I didn't think about we could put some over here maybe. Well, maybe a couple of the purples over here. Oh yeah, see, that looks good. Those more contrast over there. Much better. So let's pop that little white off of there too. I feel like I've kind of put this together in stages rather than, you know, doing one whole page. I went through and I added a bunch of flowers that I had doodled, things that I had drawn. And then I went back and I added the quotes. I did all the hand lettering. And let's see, do we want them this way, going in? Nope, I kind of like them going towards the edge of the page. Then I went back and I added all the hand lettering. And so now, then I went through and I cut out things from the garden book to put in all of the pockets. So I kind of have done this as a whole, as opposed to page by page, because I am constructing kind of a finished product theme. I want to be able to look through this and see the flowers and the bright colors and all of that. So I think right now, to me, the next step will be, I like all the butterflies, so I think I want to go through and put butterflies on things. I might want to put something here. What could we put here? Put some butterflies. I'm looking to see if I have any stickers. They're kind of small. I do have I do have some other flowers that I've drawn. So I drew the flower and then I copied it and colored it and put glitter on it. And so they're a little bit different. They're each colored a little bit differently. This one has some gesso over the top, you know, so they're kind of a different, the same thing in different ways. So I don't know. I mean, we could definitely put them on the edge and then cut off those edges. Maybe these that are kind of similar. So a lot of times when I doodle something, if I like what I've doodled or I'm cutting apart something I've done, I just copy it and use it in different ways. If it's something, especially if I'm drawing something for my journal, really like that. So, you know, that's one way you can get a lot of mileage out of your own doodles is, you know, draw something once, you know, put it on your scanner, scan it into your computer, or, you know, copy it. And then you can color it as many different times, as many different ways as you want. And use it. You can, you know, if you scan it in, you can blow it up or make it smaller. So you can, you know, kind of play with your own images. I do that a lot. So I like to use things that I've drawn. You know, when I'm making cards or embellishments, things like that. So I'm just going to pop these down so that they're kind of flat on that edge. And then I'm just going to trim the edges. If I can get my towel here. So that's, you know, that's one way to get a lot of mileage out of any little drawing that you've done. You know, I used to draw things on just scrap paper, and then I would paste them into a notebook. And then I discovered that once I paste them into a notebook, they're really hard to get back out. You know, you end up tearing them when you're trying to get them out of the notebook. So I try not to do that anymore. At least not until I have scanned them into my computer. Once I scan them in, it doesn't bother me. I don't need to worry about, you know, where I've put the original. I can put it in my notebook, because I have a notebook that, you know, like a sketchbook, and I put things in there just to hang on to them, so I know where they are. You know, and I can go back and kind of look at them, a progression. And I probably should label them with whatever I labeled them in the computer, but I can tell you, I have not been very good about organizing those things. I just kind of scan them in and put, oh, you know, pink flowers, or flower doodle 1, 2, 3, you know, and then I have like a file that says flower doodles, and then they're just all there. So you kind of have to open it and look through the pictures to find what you want. So, you know, I guess organizationally, it would be much better if I gave them all a unique name, or at least if I numbered them and then I just numbered them in my notebook so I knew which ones they were. That would probably be a good thing. So that's cute. I like that. So it's just a repeat, couple different colorways. Let's see, do we want any butterflies on the back? Maybe. I think I'll just go through and do some butterflies, and then I'll go back and do some bling. What do we have? Okay, I have put butterflies on every page, and I've gone back and done some outlining and given them all, you know, like a little outline and some antenna. So that part is done. So I think I'm just down to adding some bling. All right, that's kind of where I am. And then I think I'm gonna call this one finished, because that's really kind of all I wanted out of it, was just to have some butterflies and some flowers and some quotes and then some sparklies. So this looks like a fun sparkly. Just kind of trying to decide. I think I want a little bit of bling on each page. I'm just not quite sure how I want that to look. You know, do I want to? And I think it's just going to depend on the page. It's going to be a couple more up there. I don't know if I want it like that, if I just want it down the side, maybe across the top. I think I kind of like it there. Could go across the top of the butterfly here. Underline hope. Maybe. I definitely want that, I think, so. Got my hot glue gun out today, so I'm just gonna try to lay a bead of hot glue down the back of this. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Go. A few little stringies there. Like that. Let's see, do I wanna go up on the card and underline hope? Or just down below? I think just down below. I'm trying to decide if it's better to put the glue on the page than it is on the little doohickeys. Maybe. There we go. Yep, like that. So let's see. Could add some other jewels here. Did I add anything blue? Did I pull anything blue? I did not. Pulled out green. I pulled out some green. That might be pretty with the green across here and some of that here. What do we think? It's maybe down. Ooh, it might be pretty to just dot around on some of the dots. Maybe we should just, you know, scatter some green around on the dots and maybe some other colors too. Can't believe I didn't pull out any blue. I may have to grab a little bit of blue, but I always say I'm just going to get my tweezers out, and I just don't. There's a few green. Let's see. I don't really want to add a bunch of other colors. Maybe a couple of yellow. I know this is kind of a different approach to, you know, most people do one page at a time and do the whole page at once, and I do that, especially in some of the journals that are going to take me a good deal longer to fill. But this is a much smaller journal, so I don't think No, I don't think having, you know, going through and kind of doing it in waves is too bad. I think that's okay. So, and I know it's just kind of a different way to do it, and I don't know, just seemed like the right thing to do with this one, just to put in the pictures and then put in the butterflies and then put in the bling. So flowers, quotes, butterflies, bling. Yeah, I think that's okay. I kind of like just the here and there with those little flowers and the butterflies. Let's see, what about this side? Set those up there. I don't think I have anything orange. I have the yellow. Do I have orange? Oh, wait. Ha ha, I do have orange. I have some orange mixed with purple. Just got these not too long ago with the Halloween stuff, so, you know. But we could do, should we do the same kind of thing, only do it with some orange? I think maybe that's a good idea. I love these little polka dots, so, you know, why not use the polka dots? They are one of my favorite designs. I just love circles and dots of all kinds. Do you guys have a favorite shape like that? I mean, there's, you know, and it's not that, you know, I like stripes and stuff, but I really like little dots and circles, and maybe that's why I like all the little gemstones. Because they're little sparkly dots, right? Maybe a couple more. And over here, just kind of randomly putting some down here, trying not to have a pattern, although I feel like I probably have one somewhere. And then maybe one more at the top up here. I didn't quite get that on a dot, did I? There we go. Scoot over. There we go. All right. I think just a little there. And now I want a line of something on this one. This one has a lot of color on it, so maybe I should go back to that multicolored. Now we could do that. Something there. Do it across here. Let it go across the butterfly some. Across the bottom. Kind of like that. I don't know. I keep looking at it thinking I should probably add some more stuff, but I kind of like the simplicity of just the quote, the butterfly. You know, I kind of like it going across the butterfly there. I think it's kind of a nice little layering. So let's see if we can get that going here. So I'm not, you know, I like layers, but sometimes I think I overdo them. So I forgot to snip this off. There we go. Okay. All right, let's look at this one. I've got some of these too. They're kind of iridescent. I have these in a couple of sizes. So we have different polka dots. Those are kind of fun with the pink. You know. Some kind of different polka dots on here. Let's see. Maybe like 5 5 of the pink ones, and then maybe a few green ones mixed in here. Just after a little sparkle. Not sure I'm loving these as much as the jewels, but that's okay. I like them. Got a wrong number of them or something. So maybe this little grouping needs to be like 5 in this little group, and maybe I just need to look at its little groupings here. Maybe a third one up here in this little group. So a little 3, a little 5, a little 3. That's a little better. Could put a bigger one in the center of the flower. See how that looks maybe. I do have a couple red. How would that look? Why not? I mean, it's just a little journal, so it's not like it's, you know, super important that we don't cover up a little something. Okay, so that's that. So now if we'll put something different in here, let's put some other jewels. These are a little more red. This one's a little pinker, so these are a little more red. Maybe we can dot around some of the red on this side. Just give it a little sparkle. I hope you guys like this journal, because I think it's fun. I'm just, you know, I'm just setting out to make a little something fun that is not, not really anything more than that. I want to see the quotes. I want to see the flowers. I want it to be pretty, but I want it to be cutesy kind of pretty, not like, wow, that's beautiful kind of pretty. I mean, you know, and there's lots of different kinds of pretty, you know, and I kind of like cutesy. I mean, it's just kind of my style. So, and I know not everybody does. I'll put one in the middle of each of these flowers too. That's good. We could put a few pink ones on the butterfly. Oh, we could put some little pearls. Maybe we could put some pink pearls on the butterfly. What do you think? It's down the center, like three of them down the center of the butterfly here. Yep, I like that. That's fun. That's cute. Okay, what about this one? Should we put a line of something over here? On the quotes, we've been putting this on the quotes because most of them are multicolored, so the multicolor looks nice, I think. I haven't put any across the top. Let's see, my scissors. But I cut that one too long, I did. Yep. Probably should have gotten out some lace and put it under some of the jewels. Maybe, you know, a little bit of like a strip of lace and then some jewels over it. That's kind of my thing. Maybe I'll do that in my ocean journal. What about across the top there? Could actually do it where it meets there. When I put these cards on, I use double-sided tape, so it's kind of going down the side. So that's why the tops are open, the tops and bottoms. Yeah, I think I like it across the top. All right. See, seemed like it was easier to run that line of glue on the paper than it was on the beads. Or the trim, whatever you want to call it. It's not really beads, I guess. They kind of look like beads. Or jewels. Trim. I really like this trim. This, you know, this came from Dollar Tree as well, which is where I buy all of my jewels and trim. But I was glad to find that. Okay, I like that. All right, let's do, what are we gonna do on this page? We need something over here. Let's see. It has some purple, it has some pink. Oh, here's some yellow. Oh, I've got some yellow open in here, I think. Yep, I do. Yep, I do. So, what shall we do with the yellow? Could lay some on some of those. Could kind of just accentuate some of the yellow petals here. Might be cute. You know, if I could wear, you know, just blingy stuff every day, I would. It's just so hard to clean, right? You can't, you know, if you wear it, if you get cat hair on it and stuff, you know, it's hard to get the cat hair off the bling. I do have, I have a sequin skirt that I bought a couple of years ago that I really like. And I don't, you know, you can dress it up and wear it for, you know, like evening wear, that kind of stuff. But I really like wearing it with a slouchy sweater and tights and boots. That's kind of just my, you know, my thing. So I'm, like I said, I'm a bling girl. All about the bling. And now since I don't go off to work anymore and I work here at home, I'm just not sure when I can wear that. So, I mean, my husband would say just wear it around the house, but you know, that's one of those things, it just doesn't quite seem right. Maybe it is, it just doesn't quite seem that way. Okay, I like that. I like lots of bling there. That's fun. So I just kind of want to incorporate it in different ways, you know, on each page. So we have dots, we have lines with those others. I don't mind on the quote pages. So the dots have all gotten little dot things, and then the flower. Okay, oh, this one will be fun because it's so bright. When I was adding in the butterflies on this one, I did find a couple of little flowers, so I just had to add some flowers there. Maybe we should put some little stickies in the middle of these flowers down here. Just to give them a little something too. Let's see. Should we put some orange up here? Or since it's orange, should we use another color? No, I kind of feel like maybe we should put a couple at least in those O's, right? Maybe at least in this one for sure. Yeah, I think the O's need a couple little gems there. Just blooms. Then where else do we want? Do we want a strip of something? We could do purple. along the edge. There's a contrast. We've got that multicolor, which would show up nicely against this orange with that black. I don't know, what do we think? Multicolor. This seems to kind of be a theme for, you know, the multicolor seems to be going with the quotes, so maybe we would just want to kind of keep doing that to tie it all together. So there's kind of an ongoing, you know, I like to use the same kind of motif like that and kind of tie things together by, you know, repeating a motif, or, you know, I realize it's the same theme all the way through, but, you know, if you repeat a motif or an embellishment of some kind, you know, it just gives it more coherence, right? And I guess that's why I did this the way I did it. I put all of the things I'd drawn in first, then I added the magazine things and scattered those throughout. Then I added the butterflies and scattered those throughout. I feel like it makes it much more coherent to do that. I feel like it looks like a total, like it's one thing together instead of each individual thing. So like when you have your fat junk journal and your art journaling different things on different pages, you're not worried about coherence. But this is supposed to be one book about flowers and quotes. So I feel like it should kind of go all together there. Okay, over here, I think we'll add a couple more of those orange to the centers of these little flowers. That seems like a good way to go. Oh, nice and bright. Didn't quite go where it was supposed to. There we go. And on the cards, I even put some butterflies on the little cards. So I don't know. Should we put some bling on there? Just one, or nah, just one. Who could stop with just one? That's not cool. Right. Definitely you need one in each flower. That's good. I like that. Maybe we want one on each of these. Yeah, why not? Why not? There we go. Okay. So I think those are good now. Guess I have that one behind there. Alrighty, let's go to this page. So I had put some flat butterflies down here. So let's take a look at this one. What do we want to do here? Should we put some bling? I haven't used very much green. We've done a little bit of green, but not much. We've got a lot of green over there. Got some pink over there too. But there's no real pink over here. It's kind of a very dark orange with that green. Trying to get to the green. We could put a little bit of green. I don't want to put it on the fold, so whatever I do, I think we need to make sure that it's not lined up on the fold there. But maybe through the center. Oops. Just to give it a little pizzazz. This one is one of the ones that I had scanned in, so I printed it. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And when I printed it, it seemed like it was a little dark. So the original is a good deal more vibrant, I think. So I like the idea of putting some jewels on here to make it a little sparkly. Okay. All right, so that's nice. Do we want to put any more? We could put a few down here along the branch. We want to put some through the middle of the branch with that. I don't know. Not so sure about that. Could put a couple on the leaves down here though. That might be good on the leaves. Just a couple on each leaf. I think that's a good choice. I like that. A couple on this one maybe. Got one more leaf down here to, oops, getting them all stuck. Okay. Just one here. And a few there. That's better, yeah, I like that. So that's, when this is closed, this is what you see. So when we open it, we need to do something over on this side. So what should we do? Do we want to continue the green and we could put some, you know, along here, or we could pull in some yellow and put it on the flower on this side. That might be a good choice, I think. You know, emphasize some of that. So let's see where we're folding there. Okay. Maybe every other one here. That should let us avoid the fold, I think. We want it to look good when it's folded, and then we want it to look good when it's unfolded, so try to avoid something on the fold. It's close to the fold, but I think if we put it right there, we're okay. Yep, good. So it looks like it's there, and then when we unfold it, it's all there. Good, good, good. Maybe a few out here. Oh, maybe those should be orange. What do you think? Should those be orange? Just about a few orange over here. Yep, I think those should be orange. I love orange. Orange is a very bright and happy color. And I really like it. I know a lot of people don't, and a lot of people are like, ooh, you know, that's so bright, orange. Ooh. But orange is definitely one of my favorite colors. It makes me happy. So out here. Thinking we might have to put some on the petals on the other side just for some balance. Right. Just a few. Out here. Maybe just the tips, all the little tips. Seems good. Missed a couple. Pay attention, Jenny. Gosh. So these are out all along the tips, but that needs one on the tip. Then I think these need something on the inside as well. Just a couple here and there. Okay, so when we open it, we get some bling on the flower. When we close it, we've got some bling there. And we've got some bling there. You know, if there's enough bling, all is right in the world. Okay, so back to this one, and we were using the multicolor. Did I have a piece here? I thought I did. There's one. Might be a little small, I don't know. just a little bit. Maybe we'll put a little at the bottom and a little at the top. Could do bottom and top. All right. No such thing as too much bling. I am so sorry. I seem to be hoarse today, and I just don't know why. Right. Yep. I think I'm in favor of just, you know, edging each of the quotes with this. This one, we'll do all of them slightly differently. Put them in a different place, situated a different way, maybe. I like that one. We'll do this one too. I like this quote. I'd rather have flowers in my hair than diamonds around my neck. I think I probably would too. I think I'm much more the flower in my hair kind of person as opposed to the diamonds. Okay, this has a little bit of bling already because it has glitter on it, but that doesn't mean we can't add something else, right? Especially because we've got these dots, and before we added some different jewels on the dots. We've used these, and then we've used kind of jewels. We could use pearls. I'm about to knock off my trash box here. How about some pearls? I think that might be pretty. Some pearls dotted around. Definitely. You can see on this one, I just used my marker and filled in some of the dots too. Just to make a little border down here on the pocket. So I had inked the edge just to help, you know, show where the difference is there, but then I decided that I just needed to do a little more. 3, 5, 6. Then maybe one more over here. Oh, I like the pearls. The pearls are pretty. So this is kind of behind. I don't know that we need to put anything on that. Although, see, now I'm thinking, oh, I don't know, maybe. Maybe we should. Maybe just a few little things out on the tips down here. Yeah, just a few. Oops. Okay, pulled that one up and didn't put it on it. There we go. Stick it down there. I think that might be kind of cute. That's kind of cute. I like that. Yeah, that's good, I think. What about the card? Should we put something on the card? Maybe just a little jewel or two on the butterfly up here. How about a little line of pink jewels on the butterfly? I think that's a good idea. If I can figure out where the opening is. There it is. Oh, some days I feel like I'm just losing my mind, y'all. Okay. It's easier just to put them back than just to take them off. Okay. That seems good. All right, so when we put it in there, we've got a little bling there. We've got some pearls down here with that. This is really shaping up. I'm really loving this. And the bling is gonna make it a little more, you know, puffy, but it's not too bad. It's not gonna be too fat. I haven't put any kind of closure on this yet, so it is a question then of whether, you know, whether to put a closure on it. Okay, so now we're going to deal with this because when I cut this, I had to cut off a little bit of it at the top to make it fit. So this one's a little odd. Maybe we want to make our own little border here. What have I done with my scissors? There they are. Top sides, bottom, because it's kind of flat on this side. Oops, that's coming up a little bit, and kind of flat across the top. So maybe you just want to frame it on two sides. That might be the way to go. Let's see. This one longer? Nope, they're actually the same size. That's funny. Because I was thinking that I might want to go all the way over here, but the flat edge kind of stops there. So wonder about just doing the little flat parts. Like here. And that's kind of flat all the way across there. Although if we did, might be cool just to do there. And then like here. Let it skip a little bit, so it's just kind of working its way around, and maybe a couple down here just to kind of finish it off. I like that. That's kind of cool. It's like a broken line. Right. It's almost like we're just making a dotted line. Kind of. Not really, but kind of. And kind of is close enough, right? Right. That's all we need. And I think just a couple down here, just to finish it off. Oops, got a little string going there. There we go. I like that. That's better. This page didn't get a butterfly, did it? Oh my heavens. Horrors. Shock. Might have to go back and change that later. Might have to make sure there's a butterfly on there. Can't imagine how I did that. No butterfly. No butterfly. I think this one's probably blinged enough because this has plenty of glitter on it. Although the last one we put these cute little pearls. I mean, we could run some little pearls down the middle, you know. That might be cute. See, I say, oh, there's enough bling. Well, maybe not. Maybe there's not. Just maybe one little pearl here, right? On the ones where we can see the middle. That's cute. We can kind of see one there. I don't know. Do you think? Should we put one? Put one there? Yeah. Why not? Why not? Why not? This one's totally covered though. Okay. All right. I think that's good for that. Look, y'all, we're almost done. I've been working on this for several days, so I think I'm excited at the prospect of being finished with it. Not because I don't want to do it. I've had fun doing it, but I think I'm ready to do something else, you know. And I want this done because I want to look at it. I like to just sit and look at them. So, okay, let's put a few on the butterfly here. We'll give this one 3 as well. And could put some along here, along the edges. Maybe we want a different color to kind of marry it somewhere. Let's see, I don't know. We could put some of the purple ones over here. Skip a couple. Skip two. Maybe we'll just do a little pattern here. Up the side. Kind of tie it in with the quote. Though I'm not sure that we have any place to put the multicolor on here. Oh well. You know, using a motif several times is good, but you don't have to be a slave to it. So if it doesn't, you know, if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Yeah, I really like these little purple ones on here to go with the butterflies there. Let's see, so there's 1, 2, so there's one there. Just trying to figure out where they're gonna go. And there's one there. Now, do we want to put one on these? Yeah, why not? I don't think that's overkill. Maybe just the ones we can see, though. Maybe. No, we could just do them. See, that'll work out because that'll give us 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom. Right, and then we don't necessarily have to do those. I mean, we could, because we've done them over here on this side. 2, 3, 4. Oh, why not? Heck. No such thing as too much bling. Just put it on there, Jenny. Just put it on there. You know. I'm not going to look at it and go, wow, I wish I hadn't put those jewels on there. That's not going to happen. The only thing that's going to happen is I'm going to look at it and go, gosh, I wish I put more jewels on there. And then I have to get them out and fix it, right? That one's a little up, a little far. Okay. See, that's nice. We've got that. That's good. Let's go back to some of the pearls. I think some of the pearls would be good on this one as well. Let's give the butterflies some little pearl bodies here. This one doesn't really seem to have of a body drawn on it, so that'll be nice. This one's a little shorter. There we go. So I like the pearls on that. And what about it? Should we dot some down here, or should we dot some jewels up here in the sky maybe? Let's see. What do I have? Let's see. I don't think I have any clear. Go back to some of those yellow though. We could dot some of the yellow around down here. Excuse me just a moment. I'm going to answer my phone. Okay, I am back. Hubby called, said he's on his way home, so time to finish this up and start thinking about something for dinner. Okay, maybe one more here. Oh yeah, I think I like that just kind of dotted down in there. I think that's nice. Just some there. Still not sure why I didn't put a butterfly on this page, but it's good. Definitely have butterflies back here. And let's see, I have a little bit of this left. Just a little bit. Should we finish off the bottom down here as kind of a underline we're done? I think so. I think so. Okie doke. So that is my little flower and quote journal that I have created so that I can flip through and read some cool quotes and look at some flowers and some butterflies, and it just makes me smile. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, I would really appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up, give me a like. If you haven't subscribed, if you're new here, thank you for joining us today. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. Appreciate it so much. Remember, use what you have to make your life more beautiful. Bye.